Introducing the Simplicity Bias Tape Maker. In this quick video guide, we'll talk through everything that's included in your box and how to use your wonderful new machine.
Included with your bias tape maker is the fabric spool, a guide bar so fabric enters the machine correctly, 6 interchangeable machine tips that can be used to make bias binding of different sizes, there's a removable iron plate cover, an on-off switch, the fabric selection dial, a green ready light, a run button and an iron reset button. To make bias binding that is 1 inch finished width, I've cut 2 inch wide strips on the bias and joined them together at a 45-degree angle. Start by feeding one end of your fabric into the slot on the spool, then slip underneath the clip as shown. When that's nice and flat, start rolling and keep your fabric relatively taut. The fabric should unroll from the top of the spool. Return it to the holder and then feed the fabric over the guide bar. You can now remove your chosen tip and feed the end of the fabric into the tip as shown. It helps if the fabric's got on a slight angle, and you can use a seam ripper to help steer it into place. Pull the end until the fabric comes out neatly. You can then click the tip back into place. Remove the iron cover and continue to pull out the fabric until it reaches the end of your machine. Replace the iron plate cover, clicking left to secure it. You can now turn the machine on. Ensure you've chosen the right fabric setting and wait for the green light. When the green light comes on, press run. It's such a joy to watch this machine work, but you can actually step away if you need to do something else and let the machine finish on its own. Just press the off switch when it's done. There you have it! Beautiful bias binding. Now let me show you how I made my bias strips. Using the fabric, find a 45-degree angle and finger press in place. Then mark that line in chalk pencil. You can then use that line to mark out equal strips of whatever size you need. You'll probably need to join multiple strips together to make enough bias binding. So when you've got at least 2 strips, lay the first one horizontally and then place the second one on top, right sides together at a 90-degree angle. And you're going to sew from the upper left to the lower right corner on a diagonal straight line. This means when the seam is trimmed and pressed back, you'll have a continuous strip of bias that can be fed into your machine.